the world's thinnest smartphone. It is the Tecno Spark Slim. How thin are we talking about? Well, according to Tecno, the Spark Slim is 5.75 millimeters thin. That's thinner than a pencil. And after talking with the Tecno team and getting my hands on the device, it's pretty easy to tell that Tecno's engineering team worked overtime to even get this phone out of just their labs and into the show floor. To understand just how difficult it was to make this phone, they had to engineer their own custom USB-C port and speaker because they couldn't just get one off the shelf. There's nothing thin enough to fit that form factor. So having to engineer little details like the USB-C port, I mean, that takes a lot of time, and now we finally get to see it, and it does look really cool. But despite the phone's slim form factor, they were still able to pack a 6.7-inch AMOLED display on the front. It has a 5200 mAh battery, and it even supports 45-watt fast charging. And also, the phone comes in both a ceramic and stainless steel finish, although I gotta admit, the stainless steel one does seem to be a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so if I was choosing between the two, probably the ceramic. It's actually really hard to articulate how light the phone is, but Tecno engineered this phone to be so thin and so light that they actually had to add weight so that the phone didn't feel just like some plastic toy in the hand. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the full spec sheet for this phone. In fact, I don't even know what processor is in the demo units. I'm pretty sure that because of the thin form factor, there might be issues that may come up, like thermal throttling and even just overheating in the hand if you're playing games. It's because of those problems that is probably why the Tecno Spark Slim isn't even available on the market. Right now, they're just showing it off on the show floor. It is just a concept, but there is a chance that it could make it to market if there is enough demand. So just keep a watch out for the space, because maybe we'll end up with a review video months or years later. But moving away from concepts, Tecno has launched some AI-centric devices here at MWC, the first being not one device, but actually 4 devices. It is the new Camon 40 series of smartphones. Now, these phones are touted as Tecno's flagship imaging smartphones, and at the top of the line, we've got the Tecno Camon 40 Premier 5G. Now, this particular model features Sony's 50-megapixel LYT701 sensor, which Tecno claims can collect over 56.25% more light than other similar sensors, and this should provide crystal clear images even in low-light situations. Now, as good as the camera hardware is on the Camon 40 series, I'm actually more impressed by what Tecno has been able to do with the software in order to bring out the best of that hardware. For example, one of the biggest features of the Camon 40 series is this dedicated button on the left side of the device, which triggers a feature called Flash Snap. When you press it, the phone uses AI to optimize the camera startup and continuous shooting so that you can instantly get the shot. And AI is also used to help with reducing image noise and enhanced details, thus ensuring that even when you quickly draw your phone like that, kind of good and bad and the ugly style, you'll be able to get a nice clean shot regardless. Besides Flash Snap, the Camon 40 also features Tecno's updated universal tone technology, which features an upgraded color card that can reproduce a wider range of skin tones. Now, this is actually important because Tecno operates in a lot of areas in Asia, like Southeast Asia, the Middle East, etc. And so by introducing this upgrade, Tecno is basically claiming about a 50% improvement in the representation of a wider range of skin tones.